Hi, my name is Henry Lee from blueheronarts.com. Today I'm going to do a custom Chinese name chop for a lady named Gail Gray. As you know, the Chinese name often come in 3 or 2 characters. In this case, I chose Chinese surname Ge. So Gray. We use the sound gray to translate her name. The first character is Ge. Ge means vine plant, and it's just the surname. The first name is a nice word meaning sharp eyes, with good taste. You know, you can tell if it's good art or from bad art. That kind of eyes we call Rui, very sharp. So Gray, translate from the sound of gray. That's the Chinese name for her. As you can see, the Chinese name is hard for me to choose a good name. Authentic Chinese name is very important for artists. So you cannot just find a translation, a standard translation from a dictionary. That's why we start from choosing characters for English name translation. And then next, I search this dictionary of ancient characters. It's called the sellected dictionary. That has all the designs from the past. Like each character, like this word, for instance, sheep or goat, is written this way these days, but it was written on the chop in this different ways. So I have to check the dictionary to see. I got inspiration. Each seal is unique in design. So we have this reference book to start with. So in this surname Ge, it has this many collections in this dictionary. So I pick one, like this one I like, so I put on my notes here. And the second character, Rui, is this one here. This one here. Only one instance. A rare character, but it's a very cultural, very educated, intelligent name. I wish Gray will appreciate this. So now we have a draft. Actually, we will write the mirror image on the stone, so it will understand, so it will come out correctly. This is the design I have made based on this design, and I use marker. I use permanent marker to draw the characters, so it will not be erased when I carve. Sometimes I use ink, but the ink is not stable as a permanent marker. Now I'm going to start carving. I choose a relatively smaller knife according to the size of the stone. I may use a larger knife, but this knife is smaller, so I can carve more delicate strokes, lines. Each line has takes 2 cuts. I'm going to do the negative one, that is to carve out the line, so it will come out white on the stem. So the background is red, the character is white. So I can carve all the left-hand side, and then do all the right-hand side. That sometimes I do. So I carve all the left-hand side on this radical grass radical. So I turn the stone this way and do the right hand side, because the side on my right hand side is smooth. If you want both sides of the lines smooth, you have to do 2 cuts. Okay, now I'm going to connect the strokes. This stone is called a soapstone. It's very easy to carve, not that hard. You can get from blueheronarts.com. There are plenty of choices. Okay, so I'm going to do the next radical. This part start with a horizontal line. You can see there. If I want the smooth side on top, what direction should I go? This direction, right here. See the downside chips, so the upside is smooth if I hold the knife this way. And then I change the direction to do the downside. So I don't move my hand, just move the stone. This little curve. The next horizontal line, same way. So one cut on the upper side, and then twist the stone, another cut, downside. For this vertical line, we do the same. So one cut outside, and then one inside. You can do all the directions. You don't have to do one stroke. You can finish all the outside, left hand side first, and then you do the inside on the right hand side. But you have to know what exactly what you're doing. So when I make a curve, I turn the stones rather than turn my knife. So you can see like this movement. I have a rounded corner right there. The direction is not necessarily where the direction you write. It's more depending on the convenience of the knife movement. But the result has to be as if you have written with a brush. So calligraphic taste is style is very important. Okay. So some stroke are very thin. You might have just do it in one cut and just repeat. And notice the way I hold the knife. I use my small finger to kind of like a brick, like a brick to control the movement to the cut, so I don't push too far. So my small finger is here serve as a brick. And sometimes you can use this movement to control precisely how long you want to go, like that. So there's only two ways. One is to kind of push, and then it's cut, like that. For small strokes, it's using cut. Another cut movement. See that? If not enough, just repeat. And cut usually can go only with straight lines. For curved lines, you have to push. See my, see the small finger there. And turn the stone to get a curve. This last radical is a square with two horizontal lines, meaning the eye. On the corner, you should always leave some room. Don't overdo it. Don't cut through. So you can kind of polish it later. If you overdo it, there's no way you can make up. So this is the first, the initial carving, and the rest is modifying and polishing. It could take a long time to polish, longer than the first carve. The first stage. The second stage could take a long time. So I'm going to make a first stem, see how it looks. Not that bad. If you use a harder padding, you can use a magazine or something. I was using a felt pad. That's too soft. The same stem can look very different when you use a harder padding or soft padding. You can use just the one, directly on the table, see what it looks like. Usually we don't do that. It's very easy to mess up if you move it. So you cannot really make a good stem without padding, you can see. So padding is very necessary. By the way, you can clean out the ink or the paste, the ink paste, by soap in warm water. I'll do just a little bit touch up to the second character. Looks like too thin, do you think? So I'm going to clean this up with a paper towel. Okay, here I have the chop. I wiped out the ink, so you can see the stroke in red. It's carved in, right? This part looks too thin to me, so I'm going to repeat. It's unlike you write on piece of paper, you cannot repeat it. In this case, you do have the chance to make it up, but be very careful too. So imagine the result before you do the carving. I just repeat this trail, this trace. Be careful in the corner. Don't cut, cut through. Just make it deeper, maybe help, because sometimes we just need to make it deeper so the stroke will come out more clear. But I like the sense of calligraphy, like the pressing and lifting movement of like a brush stroke. So you don't have to carve evenly. Make it a little clear this time. I think I would make another stem. Okay, looks much better now. This is the second version. Looks more even, right, compared to the first one. Okay, now the only part I'm going to polish is this radical right there, to make it this stroke into one, not two strokes, and maybe a little bit down to the bottom of this one. That's all I need to polishing. Okay. Now I'm making another stem. Okay. Good. And each stem could vary depending on the pressure, the padding, and the paper. Also the ink is a very important factor. So if you cannot make the stamp like I do, you need to consider getting a good ink pad and put the right stuff underneath it and using right pressure. After you finish, you need to clean the inkstone with a paper towel. Don't leave the ink paste in the stroke, so you would, to feel it. So just clean like that, or use a soft tissue. Would be, facial tissue would be the best to put in a storage box. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.